be up and running.
It does seem that way. We'll just wait for a few of our colleagues to chime in.
Turn that fan off in the background.
Okay. All right. There are some people on Facebook, so we're probably good to start any second now. Now I can see the comments.
All right, I still don't have them up.
All right, I can see Jamie. I can see Damien, the prize winner. I can see Morgan. I think we're in a good spot.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got it.
Perfect. All right, so welcome back to Awards 2023. Second live stream today. Excited to cover how to enter and what photos to take. Remember that the judging is based on the photos you take, so the quality of those photos is super important. Kev?
Yes. Sorry, one sec. Just turning down the sound on the so I can follow the comments. I'm Kevin Room, president of the Australian Knifemakers Guild, and I'm also the Queensland state rep. And when I'm not making knives, I mainly hanging out with the kids and on the soccer field with the boys. So would definitely prefer to be in the shed a lot more than I am. So glad to be doing this.
That's what we like to hear. We've got a big stream today. We'll have questions at the end. It'll pay to go over these slides again tomorrow. They'll be on the Facebook group. They'll be on the blog. And we're porting this video to YouTube later. If you don't know me, I'm Riley. I run events at Nordic Edge and many other things. Come to my TED Talk. So let's have a look at that summary slide.
Got it up there.
Here we go. So the awards are a free online knife making competition organized by Nordic Edge and judged by the Knifemakers Guild.
And it's for makers in Australia and New Zealand. Now you can enter a single knife in one of 4 categories. The categories are not up there on the slide, but the 4 categories are the beginning, the kit knife, which is for beginners, the chef's knife, which is an open category, the best in show, which is an open category, and the last category is the beginner outdoor knife. Now the knife has to be completed within the month of May. But you can have started the knife whenever, and entries open today, which is 15th of May, and it closes on the 26th of May at 4 p.m. Sydney time. That's when you have to get the photos in.
Okay, so a beginner in this case is defined as someone who has never exhibited at a knife show before, not a member of the guild, does not consider themselves to be an advanced maker. And we encourage every maker in Australia and New Zealand to contribute. Looking at the summary slides from our last stream on Facebook for more details. The entry link now is officially open and Bjorn will paste it in the chat. It will be included in the summary slides from tonight's stream on the Facebook group. All you need to enter is a free Google login so that you can upload photos, fill in the form and upload the photos. If you already have a Gmail or you already use Chrome, you likely already have a Google login.
So to enter your knife, you're going to need to fill in some information about yourself, like where you live, how long you've been making knives, and keep in mind you can look at our last live stream if you're wondering whether to enter into the beginner category or whether you're in the open category. It is a self-judge thing, but you'll need to decide where you fit. So yeah, where you live, how long you've been making knives, some information about the knife, what style it is, material choice, anything particular you think the judges need to know about the knife, plus some key measurements like blade length and spine thickness. The form will also ask for your address, because obviously we are going to be sending out prizes for the 3 winners from each of the 4 categories. They'll get a trophy as well as a prize from one of our fantastic sponsors. The next thing there, if the how to enter slide is up, then you need to let us know what category you're entering. And finally, it's time to upload the 4 photos of your knife. Sorry, just dealing with that. You can upload a maximum of 4 photos. So it's important to note what you need to show on each photo. You will get a confirmation email after you submit your knife to let you know if it worked, which is always good.
Wonderful. Now, onto the actual photos. Remember, the judges can only score you on what they can see in the photos. Be really clear with them, and we'll tell you what you need to show. All right, so the first photo is about the grinds of the blade, meaning the bevels, the plunge line, the transitions. This is all about the grind of the steel and that the blade is flat and even. A close-up photo is better here than an overview photo, trying to show the blade with a big flat area to show that it's been hand sanded properly. And the transition is in focus, the plunge line, the bevels. It's a detail photo clearly showing that blade section.
The second photo is all about consistency of finish. And this means we want to see another detailed shot across the blade, and probably part of the handle as well would be good. This is part of fit and finish. It's about hand sanding, the ability to finish the entire blade and handle without visible scratches and faults. And the photo format can actually show up some of the scratches and some of the inconsistencies in hand sanding lines almost more than in person. So it is one to take good care with. In the detail photo, we don't want to see the entire knife. So this is where judging by photos does get a bit tricky. So if in doubt, always go for the close-up again, trying to show how well the handle and blade are finished. Satin finish, mirror polish, or whatever you go for, it's just got to be consistent, and the handle and the blade finish should complement each other or be the same, particularly if you're doing metal bolsters or something and your satin finish on the blade goes straight into the bolster. The complementing finish would be to have the scratches on the bolster going in a complementary direction. An example here, if in terms of judging, if your photo shows a scratch or how the handle, if the photo highlights that the handle is finished to a much poorer level compared to the blade, you will be scored down on this. So do keep that in mind.
Amazing. Our third photo is the last detail photo. This one's about fittings, which is part of fit and finish. Most of the photos are about the transitions between materials, like your blade to guard fit up, or the transition between the guard and the handle material. Can show a polished pin that is finished without standing proud of the handle material, without scratches or burn marks in the timber. There's a metal component on the handle. It's often good to focus on this in the photo. And here again, this is a close-up photo. Judging fittings from an overview photo can be hard. So if you're going for a photo collage kind of photo where you join 2 or more photos together, this is probably where you would do that, just to highlight those important transitions.